I am Michael Thomas. I'm the director of That's Wild. And That's Wild is telling the story of three underserved teenagers from Atlanta going on an incredible adventures in the wilderness of Colorado.
When I get back home, I'm gonna be totally changed.
If you look at society in general, it's becoming more and more diverse, which is great, but you don't see that transition happen that much in the outdoors and that community. Although I do have to say that I think the last couple of years, the adventure brands and also like more and more organizations are doing an extra effort. So I definitely do think that we are headed the right direction of being more inclusive, but definitely there's still a lot of work ahead. And that was one of the goals of the film, to get people from all different kind of communities and backgrounds excited to discover the outdoors, and also the people who are already familiar with the outdoors to welcome everybody, to create an environment where everyone feels safe and feels welcome and gets to enjoy the wonders of Mother Nature. To me, it was important to not just focus on one storyline, because everyone also experiences nature and the outdoors and life pretty much differently, and everyone is in different situations. That's why it was important to show how all these people react to it differently, and everyone can get different takeaways from that. What I love about the education that I got in filmmaking is that I was able to do a lot myself, and that's what's great about documentary filmmaking. You can grab a camera yourself, you can do the audio. I edited the first cut of the film as well, so I was able to save a lot of money. I definitely think, because of the inspiring message of the film, that it was easier to get funding from some organizations. I started collaborating with a great editor, with a great production team at the right time, who was able to help me with that second and third cut to really finalize the film. I had conversations with Michael. He told me, like, Michael, you have a great passion for the outdoors and telling stories from the inner city. So why don't you combine those two worlds and look what's out there? And once I started doing research and found all these numbers, that the average American spends 93% of their lifetime indoors, and all these effects, mental and physical effects of the lack of spending time in the outdoors, I was like, wow, this is really bigger than I thought.
There's a bigger world out there. And for me, like, I was born and raised in Oakland, California. So oaks, you would think a whole bunch of trees, but no. So for like traveling to the mountains and go to Colorado and Yosemite and all these different places, it's like you take on that there is actually a bigger world out there. And learning that, it motivated me to even want to expand even more on that. So I would just like people to take away that to anything. There's so much more than your four walls in your house, in your city.
With art, it's endless. There's so many creative ways of getting a message across. But I didn't want to do like a lecture about the importance of nature and the outdoors. I just wanted to tell a story, and a story with real life characters, that you grow empathy, that you really go on a journey.